Welcome to East Tennessee Pinball. Today's a little bit different kind of a video. I am on Bill Ramsey and Associates LLC Auctions website. They're running an auction up in Johnson City. Well, the auction is online. The games are up in Johnson City, Tennessee, and in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I have 54 games that I've starred. Almost all of them are pinball machines. A couple arcade games that I just kind of watching. The first pinball machine is going to end here in 4.5 minutes. Well, I say it's going to end. That's when the end of regular bidding. If anybody bids in the last 5 minutes, it goes another 5 minutes. So it could go on, well, potentially forever, but easily going quite a bit longer. I put some notes on here, just kind of like ballpark numbers that I might be interested in getting up to. And my numbers are generally pretty low ball. I have not gone to look at any of these games. The last time they had a big auction up in Johnson City, I did, and the pins, they sold really high, and I didn't end up buying any of them. And I kind of feel like I wasted a day driving up there and looking at them and then trying to bid on them, and the whole thing was a waste. So I didn't drive up there this time. There are a lot more games, a lot more pinball machines, I should say, this time. And generally the pinball market, it's a better buying market than it was the last time they had one up there. So I'm hoping these go a little bit cheaper. And like I said, there's a bunch of them on here, including a bunch of new in-box games. And there's several games that I'm really interested in. It's Toy Story 4 I'm not really interested in. They're not showing the current bid because it's so close to the end. If I open it up in a new window here, so it's at 7,000 right now, and see that was kind of my number that I was ready to bid on, which is pretty low for a Toy Story 4 CE. That's a collector's edition, you know. But that's as far as I was willing to go without going to look at it. And I don't really want a Toy Story 4 anyway. But you know, if somebody's gonna give it to me super cheap, I'll throw out some cash. So this thing is gonna go, at least for the stuff that I'm interested in, if I scroll down the bottom, for another hour and a half. And then that last one there, it's liable to go for another 15 minutes or 30 minutes or even longer. Oh, that's the Deal or No Deal. That's just something, my daughter loves that game, so I was just gonna follow it, see how much it goes for. I'm not gonna buy it. So it's just an hour. Okay, so an hour and 2 minutes, and that's another Toy Story Collector's Edition. Same game. It's always interesting to me. Usually what I see in auctions is if you have the same game twice, well, this one's new in box, so it'll almost surely go for more. But if you have the same thing in the auction twice, they'll nearly always, the later one will go for more. I always used to think it'd be the other way around, but it's usually not. Usually if you want to buy something, buy the first one, assuming they're all the same. So let's see. I do not have this on refresh because it was driving me crazy, auto refreshing. I kept scrolling. Okay, so that's almost done. So let's go see where it's at. I'm gonna refresh this. So it's sitting at 7,000. That's a pretty good deal, I would say. They've got another 15 seconds. This time here is kind of confusing because that's how often it resets. The time remaining, it says 16, but that doesn't count down, so you kind of got to keep an eye on it. So it's done. It's closing. And I don't know this grace period. There's like 15 seconds when it says it's closing, when it's closed. I don't know if could I bid right now? I don't know. I think it's pretty much done. Let's see where this Rick and Morty Bloodsuckers. I guess I already had a tab open for that. It's a 62 and I had a 68. So yeah. And it's also a it's a what do you call it? The Bloodsucker edition, I think. Yeah, Bloodsucker, which is kind of their, I don't know if that's their highest, but that's kind of at least their medium one. 37 seconds. And again, I don't really want this pin. I just wrote in that number. I'm not actually going to bid on this. Maybe I should. That's a damn good price. I'll be surprised if somebody doesn't bid on this thing in the next 30 seconds, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Maybe that'll be the trend. Save my money for something else because I just don't really want this one. Just for fun, I've got this Pinside Rick and Morty Bloodsucker edition up here. You know, they say 85 to 10. Go down here and look at the ones that are for sale. 86, 92, 87, 9. So, you know, it's a $8,500, $9,000 game. Of course, I haven't seen it. Okay, it ended. Here's one thing I don't like. So it was, they don't tell you the final sale price. You've got to be watching it or you lose that information. So that 6,800, that's my notes. That's what I said I might bid up to. Just I went through this a couple days ago and put down some numbers on all these games. Scooby-Doo, it's almost done. It may be done already. Went up to 7,900. Yeah, so my number was 61, so that's way over what I was going to pay. And that one's closing right now, so that one's done also. So where are we? Elvira, that one's almost done. 37 seconds. 7,100. I'm gonna bid. What the heck? I'm outbid. I'm gonna bid again. 8,300. Okay, I got the bid. So I was just $100 over the other guy because it's at 82. Maybe I'm gonna get this thing. Kind of exciting. It is for me, because I haven't even laid my eyes on this thing. Maybe a pile of junk. I've seen the pictures, and that's $200 more than I said I should bid on it. So, and I still got to pay tax too. There's a 10% premium on this also, so kind of sucks. Refresh. Oh, that's that refreshing. So let's see if it's over. Maybe it's over. Soft close. No, I'm winning. Oh, because I bid in the last 5 minutes, it's gonna go. It's got another 4.5 minutes. Okay, so Scooby-Doo, you're done. I'm gonna close out some of these other things. Refresh this. See what's coming up. They come so fast. Be easy to miss something you're really interested. Monster Bash. Monsters. Corvette. I'm not really caring about that. I've already got a Monsters Bash. That's a hell of a price, 6,900 for a Monsters Bash LE. That's hard not to bid on. A Monsters LE 6,100. Doing it. If I get in time. Oh, it didn't get in time. So you can't bid when it's closing. Okay, I learned that. Wow, 6,100. That was cheap. Saved me some money. I didn't have to buy it. I wish you could see the current price on this page, because the way it is, it's like it's hard to keep up with this because you got to open it in another window. This is hectic. So I'm winning Elvira, Monster Bash, Shadow. Not really interested in that. Elton John. Let's see what Elton John's doing. 9,000. I got 11,000. That would be pretty cool. I'll wimp out a little bit. So I'm winning on it. Okay. may have to hold off here. If I win too many, I'm gonna have to, because there's some later ones I really want to get, and some of these you know, these are deals, but I don't know that I want to get all. I can't buy them all. Don't have the cash for all that. Not liquid anyway. Well, that is a deal right there. I know this is difficult for y'all to see what's going on, but it's like I'm trying to keep up myself. I'm sure it's even harder for y'all. I'm switching tabs and everything. Spider-Man. That's one I'm interested in. James Bond, not so much. And I can't see any. I don't know why I can't see the prices down here. That would help so much. I got to open it in another tab. That TNA. That's one I want as much as any of them. My brother-in-law tried to sell me his not too long ago, like a year ago. I should have bought it. Burrio's Barbecue. I really don't want that game, but I do want to see what it goes for. Okay, Elvira. I'm still winning at 8,300. Monster Bash. Wow, it's only 7,000. I've got a Monster Bash. That's my only issue. I paid a lot more than that though, and mine's not a LE. Mine's probably nicer than that one, but still, all these games have been routed, and I wouldn't say they were the best kept games either. Generally, from what I'm still winning this one. Spider-Man 33. I got a 3,900. There's a Spider-Man new in the box, Vault Edition, later on. That's the one I really want. If there wasn't that one later, I'd bid more aggressively on this one. I really like the game. Five minutes. Barry's Barbecue. What is this? It's at 4,000. Ain't no way. Huh. Okay. TNA. That's 6,500. Which that's a fairly cheap price. So that's lower. That's more than most of my numbers I've put on here for myself, just because I want the game. But I'll come back to that in a second. 7 minutes. Let's go back to the watch list. I really don't care about the Star Trek so much. A new in-box Metallica. LE remastered. See, I got a number of 12,000 on there. That's a very valuable game. If I put down 12,000, the pin side's got to be like 14 or 15 on there. I don't know if I'd bid 12. Let's see where it's at. It's at 10. It means I'm probably not buying that game. James Bond 60th. This is another one that I'd really like to have. There are 3 of these games in the auction. There's this one, another one, and another. I think the last one is new in box. I'd probably rather get one that's not new in box. 5,900. That is a steal. I'll bid on this one. So my number is 10.5. These things are selling like 12 and 13. I think they were $18,000 new or something crazy like that. Of course, if I bid 10.5, I'm actually paying 11.5 because it's a 10% buyer's premium. So I always have to keep that in the back of my mind. I'm gonna just look at this real quick. Bond. Let me pin side bond 60th. See what it says. Yeah, they're going for 12 to 14. That's about what I thought. Kind of recent sales around 12. So that's, yeah, that number I had on there was a little bit aggressive. 10.5 is a little bit much, but boy, I'm just going to change that to, let's say 8,400. That's safe. How much? 5 minutes 43 seconds or something. I'll come back to that. Metallica, not so interested in this one. Where are we at on this? 53, still 53. Okay. Let's do 58. I'm winning at 58. And I reset the clock to 7 minutes. Oh, one more thing that this really sucks about this auction. If I get a really good deal and win the bid, the seller can say, no, that's too cheap. We're not selling it. So just because I win the bid doesn't mean I bring home the damn pinball machine. It just means if they have the opportunity to sell it for the amount that I bid. That really sucks, but that's the rules. I know it going into it, so I guess I can't complain too much, but it kind of sucks. What up to 35? I got 39. Yeah, probably not going to get this one. Probably not going to bid on this. What did I do on Elton John? Got 2 minutes left or something. Looks like I'm winning it. Did I win it? Your max 9,400. I think I won it. Does it tell me? I think that's what I bid. I think that means I've won it. I don't know. It says, yeah, I don't know. Not real obvious. Let's get back to, maybe it will say on this. Well, it says status here. I think that means I won it since it says status. What's this Star Trek Pro going for? Let's just see real quick. 4,200. That's a pretty good deal. Not super great, but pretty good. Venom LE. Just be interested to see what that goes for. 5,500. Pretty fair. Okay. Shoot. Burrios. I'm going to close out some of these windows. I've got too many open here. I'm going to turn off this. Well, okay, I'm going to leave the refresh. Burrio, what are you going to go for here, buddy? This is like the worst pinball machine ever made, according to everybody else. $4,000. I can't say I've never laid my eyes on it, but Jane's going to be so happy I come home. I told her I bought 5 or 10 pinball machines. This is the way it's looking it's going to be. She's always happy when I do that because I need more pinball machines. Don't have enough. It was like, almost 10 years ago, I bought my first one. I went to the auction. I had permission, but promised her I was just going to buy the one machine. That was it. And I wasn't lying. I was just wrong. It was like 3 months later, I was like itching to get another one. I got another one, then I got another one, and then I got another one, and I'm gonna have to turn this thing off, this refresh. It just went on and on and on. Okay. So TNA, I'm still winning this one. Kind of want to see what the Spider-Man goes for. It's a 41. Yeah, so that's more than... Kind of makes me feel good, because then I was like, I wasn't going to get it. But it makes me feel bad, because I think that other one's going to go for more than I want to get paid also. The new in-box one. Burrios, I guess it went for 4,000. Where are we at? Am I going to get this for $5,100 new in box? That'd be a hell of a deal. Well, I say that, well, I'm going to get it, but, you know, they may not sell it to me. What's this thing going to go for? Metallica. 10-3. That's a deal. Oops. Okay, Halloween, CE. I've got 4,700. These things are not worth a whole lot. 4,700 is real. Whoa, 3,900. That is cheap. A lot of people hate this game. There's a considerable number of people that really like it though. I love the theme. I mean, that movie. Oh my gosh, I love the movie. I'm not sure I love the pinball machine. I haven't played it that much, but it's quirky, I'd say. It's different, but I'm okay with different. I don't think I'd want to have it for one machine, but if I had 50 or 60, and I do, one more that kind of fits in there somewhere. It's definitely an odd play field. Geez, that's tempting. Yeah, I've got 4,700, so that's considerably less. What should I do? Should I do it? I'm about out of time here. How much time I got? Oh, it's done. Okay. So it sold for 3,900. Wow, I should have bid on that. Damn it. Save me some money though. That's okay. I was outbid. I figured I would be. That was too good a deal. I'll think about that one. 7 minutes. I need to get back to my list to make sure I don't miss one. Attack from Mars. That's one I'd really like to get. 6,700. That's a deal for an Attack from Mars, and that's the LE or premium, whatever you want to call it. It's got the topper and everything on it. Indiana Jones. I need to refresh this. That's my problem. If I don't have it on refresh, I'm looking at old stuff. Close this stuff out. Okay, TNA. I want to watch that a little bit more. James Bond 60th. Not super interested in, well, I'll check it out. Whoa, Nelly. Geez, I got 48 seconds to do something. It's at 3,200. Okay, I'm game. Okay, I'm winning at 3,500. We'll see how that works out. I had the 4,100, so that's considerably less. This is a weird game. It's like an EM. It's a fake EM, I guess you'd say. It's got score reels and it's like a real simple play field and 2-inch flippers. It's kind of an oddball game. I put down no bid because I didn't want to bid on this. It's at $4,000. That's a pretty good deal. I got 1 minute to bid. I've got a $2,200 buffer, and we just looked at this. This is like $12,000 to $14,000 game, and this is a game I really, really want. So I am going to bid. I'll bid 7,100. First one to go cheapest. That's my bet. Well, some of my deficit here is I haven't laid my eyes on these games. So there's two of them that are set up and been played. One of them may be trash, another one may be really nice. So I don't know. I'm gonna check out this TNA again. That's still a really good deal. It's not great, but it's. And the other thing about having them new in the box, it certainly makes them easy to move. That's worth $50 having it in the box just to move it. I don't know. If I keep it stored, I can keep it stored. It's everything's nice about it having it in the box. Besides the fact that it's new, it's just like just transporting it and storing it. Everything's neat and clean. You don't have to worry about getting it beat up and everything else. Get rid of that one. Go back to my watch list. See what else is coming up here. And refresh it real quick just in case. These are a little bit, okay. Bond LE. Let's see what that went for anyway. 7,100, pretty good deal. So that Metallica, somebody bid on that because it's back up to 8 minutes. Oh, here's the others. Here's the second one right here. Okay, so this one is a 67, and this one's a 65. I'm happy with the 67 going first. Maybe it'll slip through and then the other one will jump up to 82. That would make me happy. Although, actually, this one, at the moment, mine ends after the other one does because I bid a little too late. That was a strategic error on my part. I should have bid a little earlier to force the other one to finish later instead of first. That was a mistake. Well, lesson learned. Okay. I lost my Willinelli. Okay, I'm cool. I had buyer's regret as soon as I was winning on that, so that tells me I didn't really want it. Let's scroll down here. Indiana Jones, 2 minutes. Okay, I got to see this Attack from Mars. 7,200. I'm all over that. I'm at 10.5. Well, I got the winning bid. We'll see how long that holds up. Check on my two Bond 60ths. Yeah, Jane's gonna shit when I get home. Oh, damn. Oh, gosh. So let's see how much longer we have. So we're about halfway through it. 30 minutes till the end of this. Plus, you know, the extra time. Refresh this and refresh my other one. This game is probably the one I wanted. Well, I wanted that TNA. Yeah, so I lost that one. It's okay. $65. You got 5 minutes to go on mine, about 4 on the other. Attack from Mars has 5 minutes. Let's dig back into this. See where Metallica's at, just for fun. 11.9, yeah, that's right at what I was kind of looking at. And that number there is like, probably most of my numbers I wrote down were like probably more than I really wanted to bid, but that was kind of the top end. So, and that's got 9 minutes to go. Somebody just bid, so it you know, it easily go more than that. Uncanny X-Men LE. Don't really want that, but let's see what it's going for. 6,100. Pretty solid deal. Still got some time. Avengers LE. Solid deal. Cactus Canyon. Hey, I wrote down LE. I think pretty sure this is an LE. It's got the topper and everything. 56. I wrote down 61. That's a pretty low number for Cactus Canyon LE, I believe. So I didn't really want it. Kind of a fun game though. I think it could do well routed. I lost my spot. The refresh. It needs like a 3-minute refresh or something. Okay, X-Men, Cactus Canyon, Ford Mustang, probably not interested in that. GNR. This is the game that has like lost as much value as any. I'm 4,900. Damn, that's cheap. I was an $11,000 game new, and to me, it's one of my favorite games ever made. I know that's a lot of people feel differently. There's people have strong opinions. They either really like it or they really don't. I'm one of the people that really, really like this game. I've got it sitting in my living room, and it's like maybe my favorite game to play ever. I wish I didn't have one because I'd buy another one. I wrote out 5,100. I think usually they're only going for about 7 or even less than 7 these days. So 5,000 is a pretty good deal. So let's go back to our 60. We may be getting pretty close on this one. These two James Bonds. 2 minutes. I'm still winning. Oh, the other one had another bid. It's cheaper than mine, and it's ending first. Okay, so that bids well for me. Not literally bid, but in terms of me winning this. If I was bidding on either one, I'd, you know, Looking 67. So here we go. 2 minutes. Attack from Mars. How much longer we got? 6 minutes. Still winning on that. 81. Go back to our watch list. Toy Story 4. Again, not real super interested. Ooh, Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast. This one I am interested in. Are you kidding me? I love that. I love Iron Maiden Premium. 4,200. I can't help myself on that. I'm going in on that. Jeez. Okay, I'm winning at 48. Actually, I'm winning at 43. I don't think they got many bidders. So I was outbid on this one, unfortunately. So yeah. Well, it cost somebody a few $100s anyway. Made somebody a few $100s, or maybe it won't even sell. Maybe the owner will say, "Screw that! It's too damn little much. Not enough money." That's still a hell of a deal. $7,000 for a 007 60th. The thing I don't like about online bidding is, I don't know that it ever happens, but there's definitely, if somebody was wanting to do it, it could be done where somebody's seeing the bids. If you wanted to shield bid, there's opportunity to do it if you were smart, and you, because there is, you somebody can see all these bids coming in, and it'd be real easy to have unscrupulous biddings going on, especially when the buyer can at the end just say, "No, we're not gonna sell it." So the shield bidding, there's potential for it. That's all I got to say. I'm not saying it's happening here, but I have no reason to think there is. But just thinking about the system the way it is, there's not much risk. If the buyer wins it, you know, he can decide not to sell it to himself. No, I don't know what the fees are, but probably not very much. I go to the auctions in Sevierville, and there the shield bidding it's allowed. I mean, I shield bid myself, but that's the rules, so everybody kind of knows it. And if you want to shield bid, you got to be standing there, and you got to be present. You got to bid on it, and if you win it, then you got to pay a little bit of fees. But it's like, I don't know, it costs like $15 or $25 to list a game, and then if you win it back, you got to pay another $25. So it's like $50 or something, or maybe it's 35 total if you list and buy back your game. Not that much. The bigger issue is you'd haul your game all the way there, and you got to haul it all the way back. That's kind of a bigger pain in the butt. So I'm gonna bid on this again. So I'm winning at 75 or 74. Attack from Mars. I'm losing that one now. Oh, what to do, what to do. We have 5 minutes to figure it out. Iron Maiden, what am I doing here? I'm winning this one. I better go back to my list here. I haven't looked at here in a while. I'm going to miss one of them. Let's refresh it. Okay, Cactus Canyon. Again, not super interested in that. Iron Maiden, I got that one open. The Star Wars Pro. Let's see what this is going for just for fun. 3,400. You got to be kidding me. Mando Pro 3,400. That's a deal. Medieval Madness. Oof. Got it. This is so Attack from Mars, Medieval Madness, 60th anniversary, and Iron Maiden. Those are my four. That's what I really came for. Well, and the TNA, but the TNA is just my own little fetish. I love that game. Iron Maiden would be really nice too. Yeah, and this one's the Royal Edition. It's got the topper and everything. Super nice. Well, it was a super nice. Whether it is, I don't know. I haven't played it. I haven't seen it. So it's on the floor. It looks like, at least when the pictures were taken, it's got the card reader. So it's had some plays. Does everything work? Probably not. So I'd get to fix a few things. Rebuild flippers, blah, 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 you know. Gonna just refresh all these real quick. Get my clocks set. Sorry for bouncing around, but I got to do it for myself. So I got 8 minutes here, and I am outbid, and I'm outbid. So I do not have a 660th. Attack from Mars, I am winning. I haven't bid on this one. Iron Maiden, I am winning with 4 minutes left. A little less. Okay, I'm winning Medieval Madness at the moment. And I bid outside the 5 minute window, so I didn't reset the clock. I think that is the way to go. I think it doesn't just, I think if you do it at 4 minutes and 59 seconds, it adds 5 minutes, so it goes to 9 minutes and 59 seconds. It doesn't just like start the clock at 5 minutes, it adds 5 minutes. If that's clear what I'm saying. So by doing it like that, I left people less time. So if people are doing like I am, they probably are shuffling around, gives them more chance to screw up and not get back to it. Is that evil? Is that wrong? Strategic? I'm saying it's strategic. Game theory. I'm trying to win. Trying to make some money. What else? Okay. Oh, another Monster Bash. Jeez, I gotta see that. What it's going for. Oktoberfest. No. Refresh. Now I gotta find where I was at. Okay, here we are. Elvira Kiss Edition. Jesus. It's a new inbox. I mean, it's like, this stuff is just crazy. Cactus Canyon LE, new inbox. There's the Bond 60th, new inbox. Oh, that's 3 minutes. 7,600. That's going to go crazy here in a second, because that's going to go. Am I seeing James Bond 65? Screwed up again. I should have done that earlier, because now it's the last one instead of, it could have been finished earlier. These guys may bid this thing up a little bit more over here though too. Okay, Attack from Mars. Royal Medieval Madness. Three minutes, Iron Maiden. Still win this Iron Maiden. That's, again, I haven't seen that game in person, but damn, that's cheap. $7,500 for a Monsters Bash LE. It's a deal. Elvira Kiss. Okay, Cactus Canyon is already 64. I wrote down 63. Less interested in that. And I'm winning that one. I'm gonna go back to my list. Make sure I don't want to miss some of these. Okay. They're going pretty quick. It's like every minute there's a new one comes up. Monster Bash, Cactus Canyon, Bond 60th. Godzilla LE. Damn. Jaws LE. Damn. Jurassic Park 30th LE. Damn. Stranger Things LE. I wrote down no bid. I'm just gonna look at them anyway. Okay. New box Metallica. It's at 12,000 already. Well, I gotta close out some of these. That's at 10,000 for the Godzilla LE. I got 9,500. It's super low. Jaws is at 82. I've got 87. I've got no bid. I don't want to bid on the Jurassic Park. It's 7,600. pretty decent. Stranger, 7,200, pretty decent deal. Still winning that one. Let's go back to these two. I'll refresh them real quick. These two James Bonds. So we're at 76 with a minute and a half, and 76 with 4.5. And the one that I'm on is 81 with 5 minutes. Could buy two of them. Jane loves me so much. She would tolerate it. Oh, she's a pretty good woman. But you put up with me, that's for damn sure. What to do? Go back to my list here. I'll refresh it real quick so it doesn't refresh in 15 seconds right when I'm looking through stuff. Okay, I've got most of these. I think I've looked at all these. LE, Jurassic Park Stranger, Deadpool LE. Got no bid. Teenage, no, I'm not interested in that. Guardians Pro, not so interested. Thunderball, another. Bond LE, X-Men LE, Rocky, don't want that. Jetsons, that's a weird one. Old spooky game, real early one. Oktoberfest in the box. Spider-Man Vault, that is one I want. Let's see where it's at right now. 4,900, I've got 61. It's a really cool game. I probably won't get that one for the deal I want. Not so like some of these other deals. These other deals may be too good. I'm not going to get them. Yeah, this bond just keeps going up, keeps going up, keeps going up. Was that strategic? Was there that asshole me putting 10,100 on there? Somebody bid 10,000. I knew somebody's gonna bid 10,000. I bid $100 more. I mean, somebody's gonna get it up again here in a second, probably. That's probably about as far as I'm gonna go on that one. I guess if they bid underneath me, I don't know. It didn't seem like the clock reset. I thought that was less than that. I mean, I know I bid the 10,200. Don't think it was up that high. Maybe I missed a 5-minute interval in there somewhere. So I'm winning at 92 here. 7,600. Iron Maiden. So it's at 49. I had 52. Okay, I'm done on Iron Maiden. I'll cancel that one. Monsters Bash. That's a good deal. Closing. Unbox Elvira. I'll go back to my list here. Well, we're about done here. Somebody got me on my Attack from Mars. Damn you to hell! Medieval Madness, 20 seconds. I might have just got that one. Ah! Bastard. Reset the clock on me. Now I gotta make a decision. So what? Come on. Well, shit, I didn't even realize I already got the Bond 60th. I may have another one. We'll see what these other two go for. And the last one. I'm the high bidder at the moment. Attack from Mars. See, that makes that that makes it an $11,000 game with tax. Or not tax, but with, I don't have to pay tax, but I have to pay the 10% fee. That makes that a 10-2. Or 10-3, because that could have been 9-4 at least. I'm gonna bid on this one. I'm gonna bid $57.50. How about that? I'm gonna wait till I get down to about 5 minutes. $7,500 for a Toy Story 4. Not too bad. See what Iron Maiden went to it for real quick. 4,800. That's giving me a little regret. I should have been more. That's how you know. When you bid and you're like, oh shit, I'm ahead. And when you lose and you're like, damn, I should have been more. That's how you. That's the only way you really know where you're at. Deadpool LE. Check it out. Oktoberfest. I mean, I'll check it out. I don't really want one, but where did you go, Oktoberfest LE? $4,000. Yeah, man. I've got 4,100, so I guess. But new in the box, it makes it easy. See, it went up to 9 minutes. It adds 5 minutes. It doesn't just set it at 5 minutes. So another mistake. Tragic. 7,600 for Deadpool LE. That's fair, but not like crazy great. Oh, that's the first one. That's the one I got. I think I got it because it doesn't say. It's the only one that says that, so I think I want it. 8,200, 8,200. 7 minutes left on this one. Monster Bash, that's the deal, but I've got a Monster Bash, so I can't really pull the trigger on that one. 86, not much room between my top number there. Probably, oh, especially now. Okay, I'm done on that one. Somebody just bid. I'm surprised I'm still winning this. Oh, did I win it? I won it. Holy shit. I think people weren't paying attention. Because I got that one for, this is my max. I don't know what the actual closing was on it. It was either that or a little bit less. But these other two are like 82 and 83. I think I'd pay the extra $300 to have one new in box. Hell yeah. I guess I'll find out in a day or two whether I actually won anything. They may tell me to pack sand, bought it too cheap. Or yeah, you can just, the ones that were just kind of like not very good deals, yeah, send us your money. Okay, I need to pay attention. Ooh, 23 seconds. Am I gonna do anything? I guess not. 2 minutes. Probably not. Probably not. I think I'm done with all the stuff. Where's the new one? Definitely not gonna be the Kiss. That one's done. Toy Story, it's done. Okay, I'm gonna go through and, so that one sold, that's mine. This one's at 83 at 3 minutes. This one's at 82 at 3 minutes. Having these two, I think if they were doing it right, they'd put all the 007s right next to each other, so you get all the bidders like just pounding away at the different ones. I don't know. I'm sure the people that do this a lot, or I mean, they're the auctioneers, so they should know. But whether they did what they should do, I don't know either. But there's probably a strategy. Either you want to spread them all out, or you want to jam them all together. I would think you'd want to jam them all together, so you don't get people like missing. I'd say people missed that last one because the two that these two right here, this one and this one, they were earlier, and the other one was real late. But these two kept getting pounded on in 5 minute extensions, and then this one just slipped in. I think that's what happened. I don't know. But I got that one for as basically the same 85. And these are at 82 and 83. So tell me how that works. I need to refresh here. I want to see. So, okay, so if it's got a status sign, I think that means don't see the last one. Did I let me go to the whole catalog. That what I was looking at there was just the the watched catalog, or the stuff that I had clicked on to watch. Oh, 60th. They're not making this easy to find anything. Don't remove closed lots. Upcoming lots. So very hard to see watch list. I don't see that last one that I should have left it open. Uh, 54. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Let's get back to these two, see what they went for. 83 with 2 minutes left. That one closed. That one sold for 82. And that one's still open at 83. So this is the last one. That's up to 85. You don't want to bid on the last one. That's what I've learned at auctions. So that's the same price as the one I got in the box. And the first one I don't actually know what I get paid for it. My max bid was 85. That's all I know. Trying to find it here. That's the one in the box. Control F, 60th. Okay, that's what I thought. I think I was confused earlier when I thought I was going back to it. It was the Elvira 40 year, because I was thinking I hadn't already won one of those, and I was like, okay, I did, but no, that was the Elvira I was looking at. And that's sweet. That's perfect. And this is still going. See how much time's left. 24 seconds. That's still so that was my number, 11,750, and that's considerably less, but I've got enough. I spent enough money, and I got a bunch of good games, so I'm done bidding, I believe. But I can still watch. Monsters Bash, 8,300. Oh, I've still got this one going. Forgot about this. Refreshing in 4 seconds. I'll just let it refresh. I'll take that all day long. 5,200 for a new in-box Spider-Man Vault. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That makes me as happy as anything I've done today, right there. That game will make me some money. Got it cheap, and people will play the heck out of it. And I'm outbid on Oktoberfest, which is just fine. I don't really want an Oktoberfest. It was just so cheap. But it's up to 44, which is over my number, so I'm cool with that too. So this one's up to see the last one. It's just going to go up and up and up. And this thing's liable to go for another 20, 30 minutes because, you know, people are just sitting there, $100, $100, $100 every 5 minutes. Okay, that one's done. Attack from Mars is done. That one's done. And that one, time remaining 0 seconds. I think it's done. That one's done. Done. That one's done. You go back to, let's see what's still open and still might be kind of interesting to watch. Okay, that's the James Bond 60th. I've got that one open. Cactus Canyon still going? Damn. What's going on there? New inbox LE, 7,200. Still a pretty good deal. Jurassic Park 30th? Huh. People are $100 in that one to death. 8,500. That 30th anniversary, people want that game. Jetsons. I want to see what this thing is going for. I looked at the playfield. It looks absolutely horrid to me. I've never played one, so I can't really judge it. I mean, I love the theme of it because I watched that a lot as a kid, and I love the art package and the colors and everything. It's like very reminiscent of my youth. But in terms of like playing a pinball machine, I haven't played it, so I can't really judge it. But just by looking at it, pictures on the internet, doesn't look so great. $4,600 seems pretty cheap. I guess if you're a collector, I think they only made like 100 of those or something. It's super rare, so it's cool in and of it. Just for that reason, for the right person. Because a lot of people buy the games, they don't ever play them. They just want to covet them. The true collectors, the deal or no deal. 18 minutes, $220. Lena would kick me in the butt if she knew I could potentially buy one of those for $220. I've got no place to put it. But hell, I've spent $50 on the damn deal or no deal with my kids. There used to be one at the putt putt near my house, and it was set up on the little ticket machines, and they realized that was one of the better ways to get tickets, and they loved playing that game. And it was kind of a gambling deal, and they loved that game when they were kids. So, and she's still kind of, and she's 19 years old now, but she still kind of has a fondness for that game, you might say. Okay, what else? James Bond, what are you doing here? 86, let's refresh you. Still at 86, 2 minutes. I think I'm about gonna end this video here. I'll give this another 40 seconds just to see. Oh, that's Cactus Canyon, sorry. Give this another couple minutes. I'm gonna close out all these windows here. Oktoberfest. James Bond. So we got a little under 2 minutes. minute and a half. I wish that minute 33 seconds they have it count down instead of that counting down, or they could have both counting down, but that needs to count down there. If that counted down, you wouldn't need to have this. Well, you would because of the high bid, but that needs to count down so you know how much time there is left. Or it'd be nice anyway. And even more so if you had the high bids on the main page, so you don't have to open up another window. Maybe I was using the watch list. Maybe if you're on the everything list, maybe you can see the high bids. The thing is, you can see the high bids until the last 5 or 10 minutes, and then the high bid goes away. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. We're getting pretty close to the end here. 8,600. Is it going to? So if this holds, this means I bought the one new in box for $100 less than this one. And it may go up again. Somebody may try to sneak in here last 40 seconds. It's about done. Or maybe not. 21 seconds. You better get your finger over there. Start pounding away. You're going to miss it. Watching that Jetsons. 10 seconds. 6 seconds. 0 seconds. It's done. All right. So let's see what I got. So I got a Spider-Man vault. And so the vault it's the old Spider-Man, and it's kind of like the remastered except they didn't change it. I guess, I don't know exactly what all they did to it, but they updated the code a little bit, some new graphics. On the play field, it's the same play field, but I think they fixed a few things that would break all the time. So they just, anything that could easily be fixed, they fixed it. But it's basically the same game with some slightly updated code and slightly updated graphics. That's my understanding. So I got that one. I got the Bond 60th. Elton John CE, Elvira 40th. So I'm cool with that. That's. I would have liked to got the Track from Mars, or the Medieval Madness, either one of those two, but they went for a little bit more than I was wanting to pay. Although they were fair deals, more than fair, but just didn't see it. So anyway, hope you liked the video. People seem to like interest in the auction, so this one anybody can go to. You don't have to live here, but you got to be kind of close, because if you win it, you got to go pick up the games or have them shipped. And they have I'm going to an auction in Sevierville this weekend. And it's open to the public. You just show up and bid on it and take it home. Just bring some cash or a credit card. This one you got to pay in cash or wire the money. So anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.